attack.
It's no longer flat-footed, so it's AC 23.
You got it anyway.
Okay.
For after DR, 4 damage.
Okay.
And for his last action,
It's single-digit hit points.
he's spending his last action. He is spending a focus
Okay.
and casting Lay on Hands on the undead creature.
Okay.
Gets on a target. It needs
So,
basic fortitude save.
do you need a empty hand to deliver this, or
Nope,
no?
you can make a touch attack with something in your hand.
Awesome.
So it's a basic fortitude save, so it's a fort save
Okay. Plus 12.
against your class DC.
No, it's my spellcasting class.
It rolls a total of 20.
Yeah, beats it.
So it takes half damage.
No, if it fails, it also takes -2 status penalty to AC.
So it's a basic save.
Yeah.
So on a save, it takes half damage.
Okay.
On a critical save, it takes no damage.
Yeah.
It takes 1 damage.
Okay. You touch its nose.
Was it single hit point damage?
No.
Well, go ahead and hit my friend again. See what happens.
Yeah, the Rebel Prince then fast heals 5.
It's not that. It's not that shit. I'm making your saves.
Yeah, how's Krieger looking?
He's barely wounded. I thought.
Yeah, he's only taken single digit.
Okay, let's go to Savage Krieger. Does not like that hammer. Big old hammer in my face. Plus 14 to hit. AC 8 is 22. You have cover.
Yeah, it still hits.
Okay. D10 plus 7 is min damage, 8.
I got AC. Oh, I'm still at plus 8, so 27. When I
you react, you block, and then you strike it with your glowing blade.
So that's 11 damage. So minus 5.
Ooh, so 6 damage.
Yeah.
All that
Back in
fast
single-digit hit points again. Oh, so Krieger got
Krieger takes 4 damage.
4 damage.
43 damage. He was 37, took 6. Just saying. Everyone counts as
So that was its first attack. So its second attack, it's going to automatically grab, and I think with its third attack, it begins to drink.
Is that a thing you can do?
Let's just check out drink.
That sounds kind of goofy.
Drink blood, single action.
Does it have to have it start?
Requirement: a grabbed, paralyzed, restrained, or unconscious or willing creature within the vampire's reach. The vampire sinks its fangs into that creature to drink its blood. This requires an athletics check against the victim's fortitude DC. If the victim is grabbed, it's automatic for any of the other conditions.
18, I guess.
18, okay.
It's 10 plus your fortitude save.
And it's athletics check.
It's 10 plus your fortitude save.
Alright, let me double check.
Take 10 for it.
10 plus your 4, yep.
Yeah, so, 19.
Its athletics check is
Rage?
14.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't impact your
Just the damage.
It rolls a nat 20.
Fuck.
Is there a critical on this?
I'm going to finish reading.
Auto kill.
No.
No. It is. They nerfed drain.
What was it?
You gain the drained 1 condition, and it regains hit points equal to 10% of its maximum hit points. So it gains 5 hit points back.
Well, we know what the goal
Oh,
is.
you mean 38, Marty.
You go to next
Drain conditions decrease by 1 per week, or after some medical checks and that sort of thing. And drained is not leveled drain; it's just a different sort of condition.
I'll look at the condition.
Yep, I believe it is a negative to fort saves, and you take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drain value.
2.
and you can't get those back. Each time you gain a full night's rest, your drained value decreases by 1. Oh, okay. But this one says something different.
Yeah.
So you lose 2 hit points off the top, and a -1 to your 4 con-based checks.
Okay.
So a first level character could be drained lots before they actually die. Okay, but this is not a good feeling. It's just lapping up your life force.
This 10% of the hit points thing is a problem, especially if it can do like 3 drains next round or some nonsense.
Yep. If you
Oh, is the drain is that drain have an attack thing in it?
no,
It wasn't considered an attack. Like it doesn't have the attack penalty on the check.
nope.
That's a fucking problem.
Doesn't have an attack.
If it gets the if it's not.
He has to continue to grab you, however, so he has to spend an action to grab. Wolves. They're starting to nip at your horses. There's an animal fight down below.
Give them my 4 horses. Make them pay for it, but try not to ruin their skins.
Oh, the mind of Oscar. Speaking of which, Oscar. Is it
Let
horrible?
go of him, you bitch. throw dagger again.
Hey, your same dagger.
It's lucky. Where does it land? AC 18.
This time it does the same thing. It lands kind of above Darian and hits his shield, bang, as it hits the wall and lands in his square again.
Pick it up, I pick it up again, and I chuck it again.
You're like, oh, where'd it go?
It's going somewhere.
Okay. This time it kind of lands, kind of bobbles next to where Crusher is after hitting the side. Yeah. Direwolves pulling up the rear. Fortunately, there are no open doors, and it's just going to be they're kind of pushing in. Yeah, they're wolfed in, fighting the horses. Shadow. Firing arrows at the Rebel Prince.
Stop using my head as an armrest.
Well, Oscar's like on the ground trying to, and the thing has sunk its teeth into Krieger, so you know which side of the head to
Is this an
fucking
animal
fire
or
at.
a beast?
This is no longer an animal and no longer a beast.
Okay, so 10.
Or were you including your beast animal bonus versus the wolves?
No, I was for the wolves. I was, but I didn't.
Yep.
For this.
Maybe you should make this guy your target. I don't know.
He is.
Okay,
He's
he
the
is.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Trained 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Fucking fuck! You!
Dice.
Here's another die.
Damn it, give me that one!
Okay.
It was on 15, then it was like...
No. 7. No, that's a minus. Fuck.
Okay, you managed to
14.
fire one arrow straight up out of the tower, missing everything. Another arrow.
All your dice.
Another arrow. You're trying not to hit Krieger in the head. You hit the roof of the armory. Bone Crusher
Stab, 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 stab.
with the spear.
Yep.
Man handed me that.
Actually, no. I'm going to stab twice. Then I'm going to. How much damage does he have?
37.
No. Krieger.
Don't know.
Krieger's got something like 10 damage and a couple of...
So you're not very down.
No.
Okay. So 3 attacks.
It's the draining of blood, I think, that's what we're most concerned with at this point.
It's the juice box effect.
Pressure plus signs. 18. Oh. Fuck.
An 8 to 4 or 2. Okay, so no, he's just sort of trying to get in there, and there's too many of you attacking through a small space. Alcur.
This is a problem. We're gonna try the big fortune save.
Okay, plus 12. He rolls a 3, 15.
15. Alright. So 9 damage.
Ooh. That's pretty
Positive
good.
energy.
Positive energy. Okay, that burns his snout. It kind of crackles and fizzles along his face. He is hurt very badly.
There we go. See, that's what you need to do. Put some shield.
Shut up! Keep going! Good work, Haka!
Krieger.
I can't attack it, I suppose.
Give me a second.
Grapple just gives you the immobilize, or it gives you
You
a.
can still attack.
It prevents you from moving.
So I can still attack it.
Yep. It doesn't take away your limbs.
Alright. Miss. Rolling for 20s, miss.
Okay, well, the effect is it's sort of like grabbing a hold of your arm. You can't get full strings, and rubbing the hammer against the side of his face is not effective. Ptolemy.
Let go of the hammer of law.
Should I try to make it run away, or should I try fire?
Just attack!
Fire! Duck Krieger! Krieger's like, "Ah!"
Does he have any other blasts?
He has chill touch.
Magic missile.
No. Color spray, spider sting, which is poison, and produce flame. So you're gonna do a produce flame.
Oh yeah, he's an occultist. He's,
Yeah. He rolls a 5, adds 8. 13 is a miss.
He's
A little flare goes
How
up.
many, Bruce Flame is 2 actions?
Yep.
Is there anything that's the 1 action?
Raising a shield.
Oh no.
Darian.
You're the one doing this thing, boss.
Let him go now, let him go. Shield up.
Okay, shield up.
It's, that's a miss, I'm sure.
15 plus 3 is 18, yeah.
Hack, thrust. Parry, invisible sword. Hack, thrust, parry, invisible sword. Alright.
Can we spend a hero point to give Krieger another action?
We could spend a hero point to have reroll one of our bullshit rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it crush her?
But we haven't done the time we're doing it.
I don't think you can spend hero points on each other.
No, the person
Yeah.
making the bullshit roll.
Yeah,
can-
yeah. And you probably want to spend the hero point on the first attack, which means
Yeah.
he rushed the second attack and
Yeah.
spoiled that opportunity.
Additionally, he might want to keep his hero point for when this thing drains him, and then he goes like, I don't want to be dead.
Rebel Prince heals itself for 5.
Oh, I'm just going to drink and heal for another 5.
He is going to spend an action to
Grab.
maintain the grab, and then he spends an action drinking, so you have drained 2.
Doesn't he have to do an athletics check?
Oh yeah, he has to do a athletics check against the victim's fortitude DC, which went down by 1.
18.
Gonna be
And his athletics is plus 14. It's that die.
Rage
Nat
doesn't-
20.
Okay.
Again,
Heals another 5.
rage doesn't increase your.
No.
no.
Okay, it gains another 5 hit points from
That's why I was
drinking.
confused.
It's 36. It's got 1 action left.
And it can't use its mouth. Its mouth.
No, I guess it just has to drink blood again. This is a athletics check against the victim's fortitude save. I don't think
Does it-
multiple attacks
like,
apply.
Is there another thing? Because like all the player versions of those things have attack under the description.
Yep, it's an athletics check.
Even the athletics check ones. So if under
Oh, I
athletics,
see. Okay,
under athletics, there's
fine,
a bunch
fine,
of things.
fine. That makes sense. So plus
It would be minus
9
5.
instead of plus 14, but this is against a reduced DC. It rolls a 19 on the die. You have now drained 3, and
It's
it
going
gains
to be a
5
full
more hit
health if
points.
we're not careful. I don't know how. Please hit it. I can't touch it that hard.
Wolves are all
Oh,
downstairs.
and none of that counts for reaction.
No.
Because they're not. Well, no. It's got to. It's got to.
Yeah,
Let me
hit,
read the entry, but I don't think it does.
I think it's a hit him. Let him go.
An enemy damages your ally, and both are within 15 feet.
So you get the
That's
first
the
one.
trigger.
Yeah.
So I get to smack you. Doesn't say there's an attack roll. It's an enemy damages your ally.
I think you get a smack, but I'm going to say you don't get to reduce the damage
No, I would
anymore
agree
because
with
it's
that.
it's coming from a condition and
Wait,
not from the.
drain. No, the drain is you're not
It's not,
producing drain.
the drain is not technically damaged.
Okay, so
Don't worry, Mark. At least you got to roll a die.
all right, Oscar, fumbling around with his
I
dagger.
pick a dagger off the ground.
Okay, it's underneath Bone Crusher.
This is a bunch. This is a bunch of motion. All right, go let Papa Oscar show you how it's done.
Daggers and arrows flying by Krieger as he's the one corking the hole.
Sorry, it's cocked. 14.
This time it goes out.
Fuck.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what it looks like.
It's up there somewhere, but you like kind of bing, you knocked it off of it.
Were there any daggers in the armory?
There could be, yeah.
He's gonna be looking for a dagger.
Okay, you do a seek, you find a dagger.
Perfect.
It's like within reach.
All right, next round we'll pick it up.
Okay, you see, it's like, oh, it's lying on the table. That's dagger-ish. Dire wolves are all eating the wolves. There's a whole bunch of like racket down there. It's all awful backdrop to this awful fight. Shadow,
Can I climb out there?
you climb out there. No, you can't.
can
You
I,
can't
like,
fit
go up
through
the
the arrow
I
slits.
mean, go up the stairs and.
Nope, the creature's in the way. Unless there's an acrobatics action to allow you to tumble through enemy
There is a
squares.
tumble through, so let's go to tumble through.
How much you want to bet, though? You don't want to try it at second round.
Well,
It can't use its bite to bite
it
through
can't.
to bite.
Tumble through is a move action where you do an acrobatics against the enemy's reflex DC. Success, you move through the enemy space, treating a difficult terrain. Failure, you remove ends and you triggers reactions as if you fucked up. So you can try. The worst thing is nothing happens.
It's not part of a move. It is a move action itself.
It says move action.
Okay.
Oh, but the move action includes a stride.
Oh, I
So
see.
it's
Okay.
it's an acrobatics check.
What's the DC?
Is it
Reflex DC.
athletic or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Let me figure out its reflex DC. Give me a second. Ooh. Vampire spawns are quick.
Good.
What about doggos?
Yeah. This is fucking quick. Yeah, it is a reflex DC of 20.
We're dealing like 5 damage around without a hammer,
Yeah.
and it's healing
23.
15
around, yeah.
Nope. Okay, so you stride, you trigger a bunch of reactions, it doesn't have any reactions.
So that's basically, and now you have to spend a move to go back, and then you have 1 action left. And
I
you shoot it in
fucking
the
did it!
face.
Finally. Actually, plus 17. What's its AC?
You didn't crit it.
Plus
You did not
plus
crit it.
27.
You didn't
Hmm?
crit it.
No. You do stick an arrow in it though.
You
For 4 damage? Okay, so the arrow bounces off the middle of its forehead. And,
You hit
and,
it,
and,
Shadow.
and you tried to get by, but Krieger just it flashed around by this creature, kind of knocked you back down the stairs. You fired an arrow, it bounced off its forehead.
Good work, Shadow. You hit it.
Bone Crusher.
Yeah. Fuck it, I want to get in there and palm strike, I think.
You could try to tumble.
That's
Not
your
with
dex.
my fucking-
Oh, I see.
with
Not
my-
your forte?
not acrobatics, no.
Try to tumble.
Oscar could adjust his belt and go for a test tumble.
Tumble. Just thumbs in his belt. Yeah, come on.
Can Crusher, okay, can I try to release him? Can I try to pull him out of the grab the bite?
Yes, there is. There's a remaneuver athletics check.
Okay.
Here we go. So, if there's an external force, part of grab here. I'm looking this up.
Thanks, Adam.
Part of grab. So grabbed. Attempt to manipulate an object, or attempt to manipulate action. Excuse me. Sorry. You are immobilized. So immobilized. You you so here, just leave me alone. Immobilized by something holding you in place, an external force would move you. The force must succeed at a DC check against the DC of the holding effect to move you. So you would have to do an athletics check against the fortitude DC of the wolf.
Okay, 24.
So I have a +8, which is 22. Is there any other bonus? This is undead, it's 23.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get a fucking bonus from anyone? There's no bonuses.
Okay, Charlie, help you get out of the thing. Its tongue is licking at your
Can I
wounds.
try again?
You can try again, but you did a shove action, and so you cannot it's at a -5.
Yep.
-5. So 3. I needed 20. There's no way.
Yeah. So
But you can do it 2 more times, just with rolling for a 20.
Roll for 20. See if I can get him out.
19 and 15. Okay, so he's trying to pry you out of there, Krieger.
19, hold on. 19 minus 5. Oh, it's +8. Which is 23. No, it's plus. Do I get my +9 for undead?
Yeah. It's against an undead. I mean, I think it is because it's called attack.
So 9 minus 5 is 4. Is
23.
You got 23 twice.
Alker.
Oh. I will try to keep hurting it. Somebody has to hit it harder than touch. Disrupt undead. Fortitude save from the foe.
Okay.
We're stuck.
Right. Yes. We are stuck. Let's unstuck ourselves.
It rolls an 11, gets a 25.
Okay, it takes D6 plus 4 divided by 2. So it takes 3 damage.
Okay, it gets burnt again by the positive energy.
Alright. Perhaps we should be trying to assist Krieger in striking.
Krieger.
Use your spear to help.
Alright.
It's licking your blood while you kind of do the twist it off yourself and try to.
Nope.
Okay.
I guess I got a third attack, but it's rolling for 20s.
Krieger's going nuts, and his rage is almost at the end. This is round 8.
Since he started raging? Or since combat started?
Since combat started. When did you start
He
raging?
spent most of the combat running up and down the tower.
Yeah, so I think it started in round 3, so round 11, or I think, around there. Okay. Ptolemy. I think he's going to try to make it flat-footed, because that might help a bit. He's going to use his chill touch. He automatically touches, gets his fort save. It rolls a 6, adds 14, that's 20. Makes it. So nothing happens. He then raises his shield. Darian. This is not ideal.
Trying to hit it.
Why?
That doesn't help, so because I didn't call which was which. Unfortunately, those were 2 good rolls. First attack. Miss. Second attack. Big miss.
Wow.
Raise the shield.
Raise the shield.
Okay.
It's not gonna let go. I just say fuck.
Why would it? It's
Drawbridge is now
It's gonna have
completely.
0 damage
complete-
in 2 rounds.
The drawbridge is completely in place. The rebel prince spends an action to maintain the grab. It then is going to try to drink from Krieger's font of blood and life.
Could we do a quick check to see if the maintain the grab doesn't require a roll? Or is it, because I know it's auto grab when you hit a guy.
Grab.
I just wonder.
Using grab extends the duration of the monster's grab until the end of its next turn for all creatures grabbed by it. Grab creatures and use escape actions to get out of the grab. And it ends if the grab creature moves away from it. Nope. So use an action, extend the grab. It then drinks. It needs to make the check against Krieger's reduced fortitude DC. Its check is an acrobatics check. Athletics, sorry. And it was a plus 14. It rolls a 17, 31. It makes it. It gives you drain, one more drain condition. It heals 5. It's down to 29 damage. And then it heals 5 on its turn. So 24 damage. It's got one more action left. Well, I could keep this up all day. So it
Yes, we have done that. Matt.
plus 9. It rolls a 6 for 15. What is your fortitude DC right now?
Well, apparently it's at -5, so 15.
Okay, so it meets the DC. So you gain one more drain. It slurps up your blood for another 5 healing. And it's the end of its turn.
How long will it take Crusher to punch through that?
It's a floor. It's the outside of a castle.
Yeah. Alright.
Rounds. Wolves. Screaming horses. They're still alive, at least. Oscar.
Horses.
Horses are fighting back. There might be a couple of dead wolves.
Alright. Oscar's going to attempt to tumble through.
Okay.
Fucking gotta put my big boy pants on.
DC 24, was it?
Everybody needs to wear their big boy pants.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, the reaction from
Oh, yeah, see a reaction from Darian.
Nope.
AC 23.
Oh, yeah, 23. Yeah, 23.
Okay, so you strike it. It's against an undead.
So let's 4 to 9 damage.
That's after DR.
That's after DR.
Nice. Okay, so you 28 damage. It's bloodied again.
Okay, Oscar will fail. He'll try again to get through. It failed again. His last action will be getting pushed back into his spot.
Okay. Fucking Krieger's so big and knocking you back. Direwolves. Well, the horse is screaming, meaning they're still alive. Shadow.
Let's try to athletics our way, or acrobatics our way up there.
Okay.
I'm just curious what your goal is.
My goal is to get a flank instead of a
I know.
magic sword.
Huh? To get
To give a
I've
flank.
got a magic spear I can pull out and start poking.
I see.
He can give a flank.
23.
It's not enough.
I know.
Okay, so you try again.
No, I'm not gonna bother.
It doesn't go down.
Oh.
Okay, then you end up back in your square.
Oh, actually,
your,
yeah,
last,
okay.
your last action has to be moving. Well,
I tried 3 times. Oh.
I don't know. I kept the.
It's part of a stride, and you've got enough movement to get all the way there. So
Yeah.
you could try it probably 3
Yeah,
times.
sure. So that he's through.
Okay.
I'm throwing it on the opposite side.
Okay, so
And he start from there, so he could be like on the opposite side. Yeah, like there.
yeah.
And he does threaten with his
You got
foot.
30-foot movement, or
25.
But he starts.
oh, I see. He starts from where
because he failed repeatedly.
Yeah. Okay, so you force your way up there, and its eye is looking at you as it's licking up Krieger's blood.
plus 2 to hit.
Krieger's looking really pale at this point.
How's your hit point total?
Oh, it's about worse than half.
We might have to heal that damage just because.
The 10 damage, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
The 10 damage comes off the top, though.
No. There's 12 damage off the top.
Oh, I
another
see.
10 damage from the bite.
Oh, I
We
see.
have to,
Okay.
we have to reduce the bottom.
Okay, yeah, bring down the okay.
Yeah.
Shadow. Shadow moves past. Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher is going to.
Right now, there isn't a flank because Shadow does not have a spear in his
He doesn't need
hands.
one.
That's right.
Everybody's got an arm
just
strike.
punchy. Okay.
Everybody just kicks people in the shins.
Is there? But there's a flank, or
There is.
there's a flank.
Yep.
So
AC 23 though. You're attacking from the side. That one.
Okay. I'm gonna just call out that we do have hero points and things. So on your first attacks, you can. I don't know. I probably.
What is the hero point?
hero point on my first attack.
I'm not thinking more
You
Krieger.
roll.
Yeah.
No, you rolled your second attack already.
Oh,
So
yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking this more for Krieger because Krieger.
Alcur.
Alcur doesn't have. I mean, give me 1 second, because I do have healing, so I could blast it with a heal spell. But I don't think it does as much damage as we need. and I have never used heal this way. So I will heal. I will look at heal spelling it.
Okay. It's just drinking Krieger right now. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna eat you, and then I'm gonna eat you.
They sit there and they drink and you bail on them.
You think that you're hurting me? You're not.
Right, it's a tickle fight and it's getting fed.
Okay.
No, it does not like the poking of that sword. And you're pretty sure it's mad at the spellcasters in the back.
Yeah, so if I try to just use heal spells, it'll do a D8. So I will keep Disrupt Undeading, because it does more. So, Fortitude save from the creature.
But is it a will save or fortitude save that he doesn't
Fortitude save.
Oh, force save? Okay. What are you doing? You're healing it? You're sending healing in?
The heal is a complete waste of spell.
Okay.
It's 1d8 damage.
You're doing the what then?
I'm the Disrupt Undead.
Disrupt Undead. It rolls a 4, gets a 18.
So it takes half of 8, so 4 damage.
4 damage, okay.
All damage counts.
Yep. Gets scorched by your divine energy that comes flying into it. Krieger.
Alright.
Hit point or hero point?
Well,
No,
you roll that if the hit misses, you roll the hero point. Rolling a hero point?
What'd you roll?
A 3?
Okay. You're like, ah!
I haven't seen.
That's better.
That's it.
I haven't
You
seen.
you shake it just for a brief moment off of you. It's snapping its jaws back down, but you manage to get a nice baseball like swing twist with your hammer and clock it over the side of the head. Golden sparkles everywhere because the heart of gold.
15 plus 10 is a 25.
So 20 after DR.
Yep.
Wham!
And I think that is fitting.
Oh fuck!
Ha!
It turns into a bloody mist.
Krieger turns around. Fuck it! Next time!
Oh dear. Is this where we need the stakes and the holy water?
Afraid so.
Ptolemy is like, I got it! And he's gonna cast Chill Touch and try to touch it again. It touches it. It makes it save. It really doesn't matter at this point. Darian, what are you doing?
He's swiping at it just for the sake of.
Where's it going to go?
Yeah, your sword is basically going through it and coming out like coated in fresh blood. It's actually Krieger's blood, is the thought that comes through your mind.
Sorry, friend.
Hey, Shadow. Shadow, can you grab that dagger while you're up there?
So you slash it a few times, keep your shield raised. The Rebel Prince basically, like some sort of gaseous thing, kind of leaves this bloody trail, and it just goes off the side of the tower into the darkness of the early evening. It's moving away like this.
Wait, does it go down or across?
It's just going down. Seems to be heading at an angle that suggests it's going back into the forest.
Shadow's looking at where it's going. He marked it as prey. So
Yep.
he has a perception. Where is this
Well,
thing going?
where's the thing going? It's there.
It hasn't gone yet.
Where exactly it's going?
Tell me.
Um,
Tell me where it's going.
Have, just for the record, the condition drained sex.
I believe
Effed.
Juice Box is Sunny D over here.
You look worse than I do.
well, it actually takes move actions towards something. So 320. Let's just see how quick it can move. Yeah, so it's going down actually pretty quick.
I think we can officially say that you are correct. It is a vampire wolf.
So yeah, Shadow wants to. Shadow
You
wants
don't
to pinpoint
say.
Yep.
direction it's
I
going.
do.
Yep. Okay, this ends the immediate combat here. There's a bunch of wolves that are eating your horses, which you're probably going to have to go down and solve that problem.
No,
As-
that problem's done. We don't hear the horses. Problem is done.
Got
If
it.
anything, let them fill their bellies.
But
All right, I'm going to take a quick washroom break. We'll be back in a moment. I'm going to stop the recording, and we'll be back in a second.